Hello, you guys. This is So Winning 101, and today's episode is about how the bus ministry is important. Today we have a special guest. So, tell us about eh, tell us about your name and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Devin. I'm from Chicago. I'm 17 years old. I work in a boba tea shop, and I've been a part of the bus ministry for 3 years.
Okay. So, David, what is some of your favorite hobbies? What would you say?
I like to paint. I like to draw. I like to cook. I like to read a little bit. Yeah, those are most of my hobbies.
So, how did, if you remember, how did we first meet, and what was your first expression of myself?
We first met last year in August when all of the new bus workers came on the bus. And I remember I didn't really talk to you in the morning because we were combined and I didn't know like who was dash six, who was dash seven. But I remember talking to you a little bit before I went to AP and we spoke a lot on Night Bus.
So, what was your first expression?
Um, I thought you were one of the goofy workers, but the
Hmm.
goofy workers are usually the more faithful ones.
Yeah. Hey, praise the Lord to that. But so I know you said you start coming on the bus in 23. That was, of course,
Mhm.
way before me. So how was life before starting coming on the bus?
It was interesting. Um, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good,
Hmm.
especially like before 23. But I think 23 was like when things slowly started coming together, like right before I got invited.
Hmm. So have you ever been to church before riding the bus?
Yes.
Okay. And what was your first thoughts when you got onto the bus?
Um, I was annoyed because it was early in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, we still had problems with that.
Well, not anymore. Now I
Yeah.
wake up like 6 in the morning ready for church.
Well, yeah,
But
because of your
back then,
Duncan.
okay, yes, but I don't get Dunkin' until 7.
Yeah,
Like I usually
we
leave like 7:15 for Dunkin'.
that's true. We have more problems with your butler.
We still have that problem.
Yeah. So what made you decide to keep coming back?
Um, because I really liked it and I wanted to really give it a chance. I had been to church before, but like, it was never really a serious thing in my life until I started going on the bus routes. And I
Mhm.
really started learning more about church and the importance of church.
Okay. Do you remember your first bus ride?
Yes, it was April 16th, 2023.
Okay. Was it an event or was it just a normal day?
It was the last week of program Sundays.
Okay.
And so back then, the last program used to be a big carnival at CB. And so they had a bunch of bouncy houses, a bunch of different like rides, like mini coasters and stuff. And so I remember coming that day because me and Devante got left at the carnival.
And you still decided to come back.
Yeah, I also got COVID that week. The week
Oh,
after I
yeah,
came to Percent, I got
I
COVID.
remember that. Who knocked on your door? No, who reached you? Because I know it wasn't knocking, but
No, well, it was funny because it was for my brother's football game, but we missed the entire game. And so my mom felt bad that we missed his game because he wanted to wait for her. So she took us to McDonald's, which happened to be our checkpoint. And so I left to come go get the food. I come back and like there's a tall bus kid or bus worker at our table talking to my mom and my brother. And I was just like, who's this guy? But it was brother Robert Maldonado,
Mhm.
and he invited us to church then.
So what stood out the most for the, I guess, what, 3 years now you've been on route? What stood out the most?
What's stood out the most? Probably the bus workers. The bus workers are really cool. A lot of them are really faithful to the route, and they're always really there for the bus kids. They even like text even me throughout the week, like not just on Sundays or Saturdays.
It's good. What do you enjoy the most about riding the bus?
Um, I think getting to lead songs and preach, especially like in
Mhm.
the last few months, or especially over the summer, I've done a lot of leading program and preaching. I
Mhm.
preached last Sunday and did program, and it's just really fun. And it also helps me like get practice speaking in front of people, because even
Mhm.
like at youth conference, I got to preach at youth conference, which is fun. And
Mhm.
I was just thinking, like, imagining the room was the bus route, and I was speaking to the people on our bus, which really helped.
Okay. So what do you think makes 50-6 special?
Hmm. I think I don't know. 50-6 is just a really good route. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know what makes it stand out. I would say the bus workers or seeing it being recreated, because like
Mhm.
I'm like from the OG Dash Six, so like in 2025 we lost almost our whole route, and so going into the spring of 2025 to the fall, I was actually the only person to return. And so I guess seeing all the new workers come in and all the new bus riders and how the route was rebuilt to where there was a point we had like 50 people on our route was really cool to see.
Mhm.
And it showed
And
like, hmm?
oh, keep going.
Oh, it showed how like really dedicated the bus workers were, because that was amazing to see in a few months.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen this year as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that again.
Yeah. You're gonna be the new captain.
I hope so. No, I believe right now the captain is Brother Andy now.
I hope so. Yeah.
I hope so. He, out of the freshmen, I think he showed the most leadership out of the freshmen on the
Mhm.
group. So I felt like it made the most sense for him to be the next captain.
Yeah.
Unless they brought someone in, I feel like it was going to be him.
Mhm. So, what made you look forward to Sunday?
Hmm. Um, well, maybe I don't know. I just get excited thinking about Sunday.
Yeah.
Like it'll
What?
be Monday.
Mhm.
Like it'll be Monday, and I'll just be ready for church. I'm just excited for Sunday.
Before you just was excited, what made you want to go?
Because I know I want to have a relationship with God, because about I've known about God and church my whole life, but I never really knew the importance of it until I started going on the bus route.
Okay. So, speaking of that, what have you learned about God since you started coming?
Everything that God is good, He does your prayers. Um, yeah, I've learned a lot.
Yeah. There you go. So, what's your favorite Bible story?
Right now, the story of Jacob and Esau.
Really? Why is
I've
that?
been, I don't know, someone, I think it's Brother Josh Perez, he preached about it, and then I started looking into their story a lot, and it's just really interesting. I probably have like 10 messages written down to preach from just their story, because like I've been reading through it a lot.
Okay. What is your favorite Bible verse?
Verse Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me.
Okay. What is something you have learned that you will never forget?
Something that I learned that I'll never forget. Like on the bus route or in church.
Both. One from the bus and one from church.
Um, One thing I learned from the bus routes. Hmm. What did I learn from the bus route? Would probably be, I would say it shows how dedicated all the people on the bus are to the bus route. That's
Hmm.
like one thing that you really get to see, and you see how there are a lot of Christian people who really love God and love church and want to see people come to church. And it's really nice to see how they go through their whole week planning out things for the bus kids and to bring people to church.
Hmm.
So I would say that has helped me learn to like, even like when I do go to Highlands in a year from now, it's important to like if I be a part of the bus route to really be dedicated to the bus route, to really be praying for the bus route throughout the week. And I would say that's something I've learned from the bus route. Something I've learned from church. I've learned a lot from church. Something that stood out. I would say Brother Ricky's message. He preaches this a lot. It's an acronym KEOR, keep each other right. And he talks a lot about how it's important that not only are you living the Christian life, but you make sure the people around you are living the Christian life. And so, like, even with your friends, if you know they're doing something wrong, you need to like call them out. You need to tell them, and you need to also keep the people around you right with God.
Hmm.
Which I mean, you can't keep them right, but you can influence them to do right.
Okay. What would you tell another kid about riding the bus?
I would say to really give it a chance. Because I
Hmm.
think for me, especially when I first started going, I did not like it. But I really made it a point to try to give it a chance. Like, I don't know, I was really skeptical when I first came, which I feel like everyone is when they first come. But the key is you have to keep coming, you have to get involved, you have to talk to people. And I would say you just really have to give it a chance to see you're gonna really like it and you're gonna want to keep
Hmm.
coming back.
Okay. So if First Baptist wasn't running a bus to Chicago, do you think you would be going to church?
I would say no, because at that time I wasn't. It's not like we were looking to go to church. We were just invited on a Saturday, and my mom made me go. So without the bus routes, probably not.
Okay. So from the past year, what is your favorite memory from the bus? From 50-6?
Uh, there's a lot of funny memories. Uh, I think I'll never forget my first Goldfish Sunday. Like I thought the workers were completely crazy for swallowing actual fish,
Mm-hmm.
but they did that to get people to come. I think that's one of my favorite memories. Um, hmm. I mean, another one would be at teen camp when at the end our whole bus route comes together and we all get together and we tell each other our testimonies. I think that's a really good time too because
Mm-hmm.
you get to really hear how God's not only worked in your life, but He's worked in other people around you's life.
Mm-hmm.
And then another memory would probably be this is a funny one from last year. I was leading a bus song and I fell right on the floor.
Oh,
That
remember
was
that. Remember,
hilarious.
remember when I forgot who it was, but they hit the modesty door. Do you remember that one? When they hit the
Yes,
roof?
who was it?
I don't remember.
No, before you got there, brother Joseph, he used to be on Dash 6. He actually broke the whole thing off and it flew off while we were driving.
Oh wow.
He tried to pull it in, but someone told him push it up and he kept pushing and it flew off.
Wow.
That was a few months before you got there. Because he
Oh, was
graduated
that
right before
summer?
you were a freshman. Huh?
Was that summertime then?
No, it was like in May, maybe in April or May. Because he was about to graduate when that happened.
Mm. What is your favorite, funniest thing that happened on the bus?
Probably watching the thing fly off. That was hilarious. And we were all just like pointing at him and everyone yelled, ooh, that was really funny. Or recently, I was leading a bus song and I hit my head. That
Wow.
was bad, but it was funny. I it was like You know when you start program, you sing, "Oh, this is the day," and then you go to "Oh, clap your hands." I like
Yeah.
jumped and I hit the ceiling like this, but I forgot I'm tall. So when I jumped, I hit my head on the ceiling, and that hurt for a few minutes.
What? Who was your when somebody from from somebody who led songs, like mainly one of the vocals? Who was your favorite one to lead songs?
Hmm. My favorite worker to lead a song? I would say Brother Miko, because Brother Miko knows all the
Yeah.
songs and he knows how to change his voice through the songs. Because like when you're doing bus songs, there's some songs you want to be a little silly, then there's some songs you want to be loud and yelling, but there's also songs you want to be like calm and singing. And I feel like a lot
Mhm.
of the workers don't change their voice throughout the songs. Like they just will yell all through each song. You're like, that's a slow song. Why are you yelling? And
Yeah.
so I think Brother Miko is probably my favorite
What is your favorite song?
to do. My favorite song to lead is "Whose Side Are You Leaning On?" It's just really funny. And Brother David swerves the best when we do that song. So especially
Mm.
like a lot of people will start sitting down. That's a really funny song. But my favorite one to sing is probably what's it called? I don't know the name of it, but it's the one Let's Talk About Jesus.
It's that's the name. Let's talk about Jesus, I
Oh,
think.
okay,
Yeah.
that one.
And that's a slow song right there.
Yeah, but I feel like that could be a slow song or a faster song. Like you can sing it faster, just like that's not a song you want to yell through though.
Who there was somebody last year who was screaming that song. Who was it?
Brother Andy.
Was it Andy?
He yells through every song.
Yeah, he did. Hey, but he had compassion though.
Yeah, he had compassion, he had energy, but he yelled through every song. It's funny
Yeah.
though.
He I know with me and him, we was learning songs together.
Yeah.
And we would be in the room practicing and it'd be like 12 o'clock at night. We just screaming the song. And
I mean,
we
hey,
had our dome soup sometimes come down and say, "Hey, what you guys doing?"
yeah, I could see
Uh,
that. That shows your dedication.
so what was your favorite church activity?
Hmm. Uh, I've been to a lot of them. I would have to say teen camp. I'm leaving this Sunday. This is gonna be my fourth one. I really love teen camp. I went to youth conference for the first time. That was actually a lot more fun than I was expecting. But I think teen camp is just a little better. I love teen camp.
Okay. So what is your favorite program? Like Go Fist Sunday or one of those Sundays that we ran.
Um, hmm. I really liked Carnival Sunday. I wish we would bring it back.
That's
Carnival Sunday
expensive
was,
Sunday.
that is true. But that was a fun day. That was my first Sunday. That was one of the reasons that got me back. Even though I got left at the carnival.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I would
what
say Carnival Sunday.
you said Commodore?
Yeah, Carnival Sunday.
Okay. So what is your favorite thing about the bus route?
It's fun to see everyone come together on Sundays on the bus. Like it's really fun, and then you see the different groups. Like you have the little kids talking to each other, you have the teenagers in the middle, you have like the adults all in the front getting along and talking. I think it's really fun to see everyone come on the bus route on Sundays.
And then you have your bottle on the back.
Yeah, and I'm in the front.
uh, so would you say the bus walkers would faithfully come visit you every week?
Majority of them, yeah. I think not always. There was like a few months where they weren't coming on Saturdays to my house, but mostly because they just knew like I was gonna be there on Sunday. They didn't call, they didn't text. They just showed up on Sunday and I was ready.
Okay.
So there was a long time where they weren't visiting, but in the last year, probably they still visit me every Saturday, or at least call or text.
I know me, Andy was trying to get you just to come out on So Winning with us. You and
Yeah,
Devontae.
I did solo win for a little while.
Hmm.
I was doing it like a lot last year. I know there was a big break because I was working on Saturdays.
Yeah,
And then in the last few months, I haven't been able to really go so many because a lot of our West workers aren't here. But I do calls and check in on the bus route on Saturdays.
it's good. What would you What would you tell someone who's thinking about joining the bus ministry
Like as a bus worker or a bus rider?
as a bus walker? Because you
As a
becoming
bus worker,
one.
I would say if you're gonna become a bus worker, you have to be a faithful one. Because the bus kids are gonna want to talk to and look up to the ones that are always there. If you're there like 1 week and then we don't see you for 2 months, like the bus kids aren't gonna know you. They're not even probably gonna realize you are a bus worker on the route. I think it's very important that the bus workers are faithful because they are examples on the bus route and the little kids, or even the older kids, the bus riders, they're all going to look up to the bus riders. And it's important that if you're telling them they need to come to church every Sunday, they need to see you on the bus and coming to church every Sunday.
Hmm. So how could you? What? How would you say? And how did the bus walkers show that they cared about you? And how would you say a bus walker would show that they care?
Um, just by getting involved. Like when I first started coming, there was Brother Robert, the guy that invited me, but there was also another bus worker, Brother Paul. I
Hmm.
would say those two probably were the most invested in me ever since I was on the bus in it, a part of the bus ministry. And I would say in ways like Brother Paul, he was the one who kept pushing me to get baptized. He was the one who did discipleship with me. He made me lead a bus song. I was so mad at him for making me lead a bus song, but now I'm really glad he did.
Hmm.
Um, I remember he surprised me. He had to lead program, and it was his first time. And he was like, "Oh, you've been on the bus out a year. You should come lead a song with me." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no." But he made me go up there and lead program with him. But that ended up encouraging me to lead program. And then eventually he made me preach on the bus route, which I got a little upset about that too. But I mean, I always preach on the bus route. And so I think he was just pushing me to like go in the right direction. And he was the main one telling me, you need to go to house. It's going to be good for you. So I think just by being like an encouragement, he
Hmm.
was very encouraging of me.
So what would you say is some goals that you have for the future?
Well, I definitely want to go to House Anderson. I've already applied for this fall of 2027. So that's like nerve-wracking but exciting. Um, I'd want to be a part of the bus route. I'm good. I want to be a bus worker on Dash 6. Um, that's like the biggest goals right now. And I want to graduate high school. I'm going into senior year.
Okay. So what are you most looking forward this year?
This year, I really want to get Bible study club off of the ground. I have a good like 15 people working with me to get this club together. So I feel like it's gonna happen within the first month or two of school. So that's a big goal. Um, also, I'm still looking forward to like an acceptance letter or something from Hiles because I really want to go to Hiles. Um, yeah, that's like the next few months. That's the biggest goal. Bible study club in Hiles.
Okay. So I don't want bias, but from last year, of all the workers we had in 50-6, who
Mhm.
was your favorite bus worker?
Um, I don't know. It changes too often.
Yeah.
I mean, at first it was Brother Isaac because I knew him first. And so me and Brother
Mhm.
Isaac kind of had a relationship. I talked to him a lot. I knew him. Um, at one point it was Brother Andy because I was the only one who thought he looks like Brother Robert. I still do. But he was my favorite for a little while. And then I feel like it was you for a little bit. It was really between you three. It was always either Brother Isaac, Brother Andy, or you. But
Do
my
you?
opinion changes too quickly.
Yeah. You know the funny thing too is Andy and Wawu actually is connected. They from the same place.
Yeah, but I feel like they look alike. Brother Andy's just a lot shorter than Brother Robert. But they look alike.
You know the funny thing? I just met Brother Wawu probably a couple last week before I went back home. I met him. You would
Okay.
always talk about him, but I never knew who he was.
Hmm.
Andy would talk about him, never knew who he was. Finally
Yeah.
met him last week. Seems like a good guy. Also
Yeah,
seems
he's
like a
pretty
guy who
cool.
put firecrackers in somebody's bed too, like he did to Andy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so I think I know this saying. So who was your favorite bus captain over the years?
Brother Robert.
Figure that. So it so I'm guessing as well in all the years that you've been on the route, is Brother Robert your favorite bus walker?
It's like a tie between him and Brother. Actually, yeah, I would say him. And then second place is Brother Paul, though.
Okay. So what is your favorite Bible character? No, person in the Bible. Let me rephrase it like that.
Jesus.
Besides Jesus.
Okay. Okay. Besides him, I would say David.
David.
Being a
Okay.
little, he was like a little guy, but he had big faith and he did big things.
Yeah. Why do you think Bible reading is important?
Because it's gonna teach you a lot of lessons. Like, for example, recently I was reading through the book of Obadiah. That's become my favorite book of the Bible, and I learned a lot from that book. It's yeah, I was talking to Brother Miko a lot about it, the book. I talked to I talked to my friend Adam, and I realized a big thing that book talks about is pridefulness, and like I should not be prideful.
Mhm.
So that's something I'm working on
Okay. Why do you think prayer is important?
because God hears prayers, and He wants you, and He's gonna answer them, but He wants you to talk to Him.
Mhm. So what if you remember what was your favorite Sunday school lesson?
Uh, I don't know. I've been to a million of them.
That's true.
Hmm. Um. Well, the most recent one was from December. Was it December? No, I think it was April. It was about the crucifixion, and he talked about how it was there were three women, the three ladies who saw Jesus after the crucifixion and saw he was alive, and he talked about the fact that they went to go and visit Jesus's tomb, but the biggest question of the sermon was, where were the men?
Mm.
And I believe he talked about how none of the disciples went. None of the men went. One of the guys didn't. One of the disciples didn't even go to church the Sunday after the crucifixion. But he talked about that and how the three women were faithful even though he had just died, and they went to go see him and they found out he was not dead. He had risen.
Okay. What was your favorite bus? Well, I think we already asked that one. What is your favorite hymn?
Um, um, um. I was thinking about this earlier. What is it called? It's what we don't sing often. We don't sing it on the buses. Um. Ooh, what is it called? How great thou art.
Oh God, great thou. All right, that's a great one. So, because of the bus route, would you say you had gained friends?
Yeah, I met my best friend through the bus route.
Yeah. Do you think going to church, going on the bus route helped you in school?
Yeah, because I started going to church right before I started high school. I started a new school. And so because of that, especially going, even though it was only like 3 months before it definitely helps me to like kind of know how to make the right decisions and what are the wrong decisions going through high school. So it helped me begin to maneuver, and then going to church throughout high school definitely helps me in school.
What is something that you are thankful for?
Um, my family,
Family. Hallelujah to that.
yeah.
What has the bus route encouraged you during some hard times?
Hmm. It's definitely helped encourage me. During 2025, I lost my job. I went from January to August without a job, and like the bus workers were definitely encouraging me during that time. That was a hard time on me. I was praying a lot. I was doing the best I could, managing money, and I began DoorDash driving. And I got through that time
Hmm.
mostly through prayer. I was praying a lot, and then I was praying during teen camp, and I was like, God, if you help me get a job, I will go to church every Sunday. The rest of 2025, I would not miss a day. And then I got a job. And so I actually missed no more Sundays in 2025.
There you go. What does what does being a Christian means to you?
It means everything. Uh, I love being a Christian
There you go. Why why do you think churches should have bus ministries?
because it's important. And I would say it's probably one of the quickest and biggest ways to expand your church because the bus routes reach farther than you can by foot.
Hmm.
Like you can walk around the area of your church, you can invite people, but the bus routes can go all the way to other cities and to other places to invite people. And I don't know, it gives people something to look forward to besides church on Sundays. Like a
Yeah.
nice bus ride, a good hour-ish, hour and a half, to really connect with the people on the bus before you go to church. And then when you get to church, you meet people from other buses, you connect with them, and it gives you a chance to really meet a lot of like-minded people that want to live for the Lord. And it, the bus ministry is very important.
Why do you think it's important to invite kids to church and onto the bus route?
Well, we always say kids are the future, or our children are the future. So if you want our children to be the future, it's important to have them in church and to raise them up to the way they should go.
So why do you think the bus ministry changes lives?
Why do I think it changes lives?
Hmm.
Because it's changed my life. It's changed my life a whole lot since I've come to church. I've definitely seen firsthand what the bus ministry can do.
Hmm. And something I realize is when you come from the bus, you can you can produce more because you know how the kids are feeling.
Oh,
Kind of.
absolutely. It
I
definitely
know.
even helps me because I
Mhm.
know with me being from the bus ministry, I know like how kids they don't want to wake up in the morning. When you first invite them, they do not want to go. I didn't want to go. My mom made me go my first Sunday. So even things like that, it really helps you to connect with the best of kids more.
Yeah. I know. Like for me, I came from the bus ministry over at Vision Valley Baptist, and something I realize is, and you at the beginning you said that your first impression was of me was being goofy.
Hmm.
And the reason I try to be goofy and joke on that was because when I was a bus kid, everybody was just so serious, and it was harder to connect.
Hmm.
So I realized being goofy and joking, but still have that serious side, is how to connect. Would you say that was something I hopefully did?
I did see your serious side for a while though. Like you, when I first met you, I thought you were a goofball. But
Yeah,
through my experience in the bus route, I've always learned the goofball workers, like that are really silly or really goofy, they're also the ones who are going to be there every Sunday. They're going to be the ones who are always on the bus route and the ones who are really faithful, the ones who are going to preach the best messages and lead the best songs. The goofy ones are always the good workers.
that's funny how you said that because me and Daniel Anderson was just talking about that yes last night,
Hmm.
and we was talking because we was goofing around a lot, and but we learned the most from each other's preachings.
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
Mhm. So what would you miss the most if 50-6 has stopped?
If 50-6 stopped, I would miss. Hmm, I don't know. I feel like I would still text the bus workers a lot. Like if just our bus stopped or like if all the buses stopped.
If all the buses stopped?
Oh, I would miss the bus route, but I feel like because of like my I don't know what the word is, but I would find another way to get there.
There you go.
I would probably call someone. I have a friend who used to take who took the bus down there a few times, so I would find somewhere or Uber over there.
Hey, there you go. Why do you think bus workers sacrifice their time every week to go visit and go knock on doors and give their time for the bus ministry?
Um, hmm. I think because the bus workers that really do that are the ones who probably care the most about the bus route. I mean, the bus workers that realize it's not only important to be on the bus Sundays, but it's important to be like door knocking and visiting on Saturdays because that helps to make sure everyone's in church Sunday. But they also realize that that it's important reach to really reach out to the bus kids throughout the week as well, not just on Sundays. Hello, did you freeze? Hello,
Hello?
hey, hello. Okay.
I think it got messed up for a second.
Yeah, I think so.
But what would you say to someone who doesn't think the bus ministry is important?
I would say if you spend a good month on the bus route going on Sundays and Saturdays every week, you will realize how important the bus route is and how much the bus kids and the people on the bus route are really affected by this bus route.
Okay. Now we got some funny questions, some goofy
Okay.
questions, you would say. What what was your first reaction when I did I fly away?
I was like, yeah, he's definitely the goofball of the bus worker. Because I remember you climbed up on the sea and you started doing the chicken wings. I was like, yeah, he's the goofball.
I forgot who I think it was who was it? I grabbed one of the kids and I put him on my shoulders while doing that. What how did you think about that?
I was like, ooh, don't let that boy fall.
Who
I was
was
like,
it? It
ooh.
was it's
Um,
Tyshawn. I think it was Tyshawn.
Tyshawn, he wasn't
Yeah.
little, he was big.
Was it no oh wait, no, what was it? Who was it was it was somebody's baby, wasn't it?
Was
It
it a
was
baby?
it was who was it? I
Oh,
forget.
I remember it was that lady. I think her name was like Diamond or something. And she had the baby, and that
Yes,
baby was obsessed with you.
the baby was.
Yeah, was it a baby? I think the baby was like maybe 2 years old. But that baby cried as
Yeah.
soon as you gave him back to his mom.
Yes, the baby would not. The baby would only like I had to hold the baby the rest of the time after that, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Hmm.
I forgot the baby's name now. That I feel bad though.
I don't know the baby's name, but the mom's name was Diamond, I think.
Yeah,
And she
yeah, I
lived
think
around
so.
the corner from Tyshawn's family.
Yes, yes, it was. Man, yeah, I remember them wild stories. He was an AD, but sometimes like when we drive back,
Oh.
we had a we had to break up some fights.
On the bus ride?
Yeah,
Who
just
fell on the
joking
bus?
fight, but still,
Oh. Oh yeah. All the
yeah.
time.
50. It was the 50-6 versus 50-7 fights.
Yeah, our bus rides don't get along.
Yeah,
Dash
that's
6
probably,
is very cool with Dash 5, but not Dash 7.
yeah, that's probably why we got separated.
But yeah,
What was your favorite memory about Night Bus?
my favorite night bus memory. Um, hmm, my favorite night bus memory? Oh, you know what? This was also before you got there. But the first time I led night bus program, me and my best friend Edru, we led program together on night bus, and that was one hot mess. But it was a good night.
Okay,
And like we were both scared. We were forgetting the songs. And then we were in the front. We kept calling up workers. And do you know Nayana?
I do not.
Naya from Dash 5, Alexa's sister?
Oh yes, I do. I do.
She was sitting in the front of the bus and she was telling us what songs to do because neither of us could think of any bus song. That was the fun night. That was like December 2024, I would say. Because that was right before all the bus workers left for the winter break.
Hmm. Who out of the 2024 and 2025 season, I guess you would
Mhm.
say, of the rebuild after Robert, who was the most serious?
Like of the year 2024, 25?
Yes, the year I was there.
No, that was
Isaac,
25.
Andy,
That was 25, 26.
yeah, 25, 26. I'm not good with years.
I was gonna say I have to think about that one. Okay, but the last year, probably Brother Isaac. Brother Isaac was pretty serious. He was
Okay.
the one you would go have serious conversations with, and then you were the one you go to for some jokes.
Okay. Who is who would you say was the person trying to think? Who when they was called up to preach, you knew it was gonna be a good sermon.
Um, Brother,
Anybody.
out of like, okay, anyone?
All
Brother
D
Miko.
15.
Brother Miko always has a good sermon. Um, Brother Isaac had really good sermons on Night Bus. Whenever he preached, you knew it was gonna be good. Brother Isaac, Brother Miko had some good messages. I would say those two. Even now, whenever I know Brother Miko's gonna preach, you know it's gonna be good. You're disconnecting?
What was your
Hello? I was hello? Hello?
hello?
Ooh.
Let's keep messing up. But
Yeah, okay.
um so your favorite what was your mm, favorite memory of the past year?
Hmm. I would say probably one of the funniest days was like the day when all the new bus workers came because I didn't know the bus workers were going to be on the bus. I thought all the new bus workers were coming the following week. So like I just get on the bus like any old regular Sunday, and then instead of like the normal 30 people that are on the bus, there's like 20 people. And I'm like, who are all these people? And so that was a really funny day. And then meeting the new bus workers, they were all kind of interesting. I know brother Andy, when I first met him, he was talking to me about cupcakes and ice cream, and I don't know how that conversation started. And then there's brother Isaac, his second Sunday as bus captain, he left me by accident. Hello? Hello?
Hello. You said Bolo Andy was
The first time I talked to him, he was talking to me about cupcakes and ice cream and dessert flavors, and I don't know. Like it was so random. I was talking to brother Isaac, I think, and then he's like, "Whoa, what's your favorite cupcake flavor?" And I was like, I don't know." But that conversation started, and then there was someone else. Brother Isaac, he forgot me to pick me up on a Sunday morning. Like I think that was his second week as captain. I was,
yeah, it was because I looked at the list and I was like, wait, didn't we forget somebody? He's like, no, no. And I was like, what about him? And he's like, oh, and we was already at church.
yeah, I remember because I called brother David Merlo
Didn't Brother David pick you up that day?
for night church because I
Night
missed the
church.
morning
Okay.
service.
So to end to end off today's episode,
Hmm.
name give us one word that would describe the bus ministry.
Hmm. I would say spectacular, like or amazing,
Okay. How a, one word how a bus worker should be
faithful.
faithful. Okay. And then finish the sentence. The bus ministry is important because
When you take it seriously, it can have an amazing impact on people and
okay,
on the bus riders, and it can send amazing people off into ministry.
praise the Lord. Thank you, Devin, for doing this episode with me. This thank you for being a faithful bus rider.
Thank
Just
you.
helping me and Andy and Isaac just to with your example as well. And
Thank
I
you.
know when you become a full-time bus worker, I'm 50-6, you will change a lot of people's lives. I know you already have, but just thank you for coming again.
Thank you.